Hi there, Michael Eskin here with another ABC Transcription Tools demo. I just wanted to show you a quick and easy trick that you can use with the phrase builder to change the way that the phrases are presented on the screen when you're practicing. So I'm going to go ahead and add 3 sample tunes here to the work area. And then I'm going to bring up More Tools, Phrase Builder, and I'm going to select a phrase length of 4 measures. And very importantly, this needs to be 0 for this trick to work. And I'm going to go ahead and say Process All Tunes. And now you can see that we have the tunes with the 4 measure phrases followed by 4 measures of rests. And if I bring them up in the player, this is exactly how they will display. And if I play them, let's say in the tune trainer, you'll see that we get the 4 measures and the 4 measures of rests. Now, if you would prefer to see the notation on one line and then the rests on the next line and then the notation on the next line, the rests on the line after that, this is very easy to do. And all you have to do is add a single ABC annotation to the tune above the notes, and it's just bars per staff. And then you can set this to any value. And I'm going to set this to 4 to match the phrase length. And you can see now that the tune has been reformatted so that the phrase is on the top line and then the rests are on the next line. And if we bring that into the tune trainer, you can see that it just looks different. And again, this is something that is completely optional. If you would prefer to have 2 bars per staff, you can change that number to whatever you like. Here's one caveat. If you add this to a tune that has a pickup, so I know, for example, that Alexander's has this pickup. If I add the bars per staff 4 to this tune, you can see that things are slightly out of sync, and that's because the first line of this tune actually has 5 bars in it because of the pickup. And in this case, you're going to manually need to delete that pickup. And now you can see everything lines up nicely. So that's just something to be aware of. If there's a partial measure pickup at the start of your tune and you use bars per staff, that first line will have 1 additional measure and it'll throw everything off. So you're going to need to manually delete it in order for that to work. So I'll give you another example here. I'll go ahead and clear the work area. I'll go ahead and add those same 3 tunes. And in this case, I'll do More Tools, Phrase Builder, phrase length 8, and Process All Tunes. And if I now bring this into the tune trainer, you can see this is a very compressed kind of appearance. This is a really good case for where using, let's say, bars per staff 8 will make things look a lot better. And even better than that, bars per staff 4 will give you 2 lines of notation followed by 2 lines of the rests. So a very simple way to change the appearance of the tunes in the tune trainer after you've used the phrase builder. And again, if you have a tune that has a pickup, you may need to delete the pickup from the beginning of that tune for this to work.